Welcome to our continuing study through the book of Acts. Today we find ourselves in chapter 10, verses 9 through 23. And as we study today, we recognize that previously Cornelius had a vision, and he was sending some men to go get Simon Peter. And so now in this section, we're with Peter. And it says that Peter went up on the roof to pray. I thought it would be safer for me to come down to my patio as opposed to up on my roof to be an example for you. But when Peter's up there, I was even challenged in these first couple of lines that he's just pausing to pray throughout all of the things of the busyness of the day, that he became hungry and wanted something to eat. And while the meal was being prepared, he fell into a trance. Now that's part of our message today, is that he had this vision during this time and the things he was encouraged through that vision. But am I praying and am I having the opportunity to hear from God all throughout the business of my day? When I'm hungry, do I get distracted and just go make some food? Or do I just really pause to listen to what God might have for me? So in this, Peter was encouraged with some words to challenge his ways of thinking of what he thought religion was supposed to be. He was challenged 3 times actually, and it took him a little time to actually hear it and process that. But once he did finally hear that, as he was pondering that, he was also told that these men were here, and the Spirit told him to not hesitate to go with them, for I have sent them. And so it's interesting that the Spirit told that to Peter so that he'd be ready to go now. Because maybe even before that vision, before he was challenged on some of his thinking, he would wonder, why would I go to a Roman centurion and consider going if that person's really not going to be transformed by the gospel? But in what he was encouraged through the vision, do not call anything impure that God has made clean. What he was encouraged through that was to think about how religion may not be what he thought it was. So I think that's encouraging for us to be reminded. What have you been challenged with? What is God stretching your thinking that religion looks more than what we thought it was? And are we open to be encouraged by what he wants us to know through the power of the gospel, and how we can share that with the people around us that we may not think even know that message. We may not think are ready for that message, but the power of the gospel is capable to do that. So thanks for spending this time here today, and I hope you're spending the time getting into the scripture and seeing this for yourself, and we'll see you later.